end of the year.
Ameren, Illinois says over 3,000 drivers crash into utility poles in the state every year, often resulting in dangerous downed power lines.
And tonight there's a new program to teach new drivers what to do around power lines.
WGEM's Frank Healy has more for us. Frank.
Alexandra and Dylan, driver's ed teachers say dealing with power lines has not been a focus of their lessons in the past, but Ameren Illinois sponsored program looks to change that.
Actually, I never really knew much about it until we had our conference earlier this year.
AJ Smith, driver's ed teacher at Payson High School, says the first time he heard about dealing with downed power lines was at a driver's ed conference earlier this year. Now he's implemented a new learning module from Ameren Illinois to better prepare his students.
I'm going to probably start with a day on it. There's a video that's included with it, information on it that we can take. The students can also do a quiz on it as well.
Ameren Illinois spokesperson Brian Bretsch says they hosted a demonstration for area teachers last year, focusing on only leaving the car if there's a fire.
In a situation where your car leaves the roadway and you come in contact with a power pole and lines come down, always assume that those lines are energized.
Bretsch says after the presentation, local driver's ed teachers,
they were like in awe, and so we walked over and we talked to them and said, do you guys teach to young drivers what they should do if they would ever leave the roadway and come in contact with a power line? And they said no.
Which is why they put together the teaching module. Now teachers like Smith are using that program to get the message out to young drivers.
I mean, you could be the passenger in the car. They may panic at the time, and you could be there to help remind them, hey, to stay in the car.
Bretsch says they've reached out to over 500 regional drivers programs to try and get the information in as many hands as possible. Frank Healy, WGEM News.
All right, Frank, thank you. Here's some more information on that story. If you go online to WGEM.com, we have a link to the program as well as a printable card you can keep in your car so you know what to do if you are in a situation with downed power lines while you're driving. A district court judge has rejected a request by former Illinois Governor Terry Branstad's lawyer to set aside a jury verdict, former Iowa governor that is,